What does it take to change the course of history? To rise above the chaos of war, inspire entire nations, and lead armies to victory against all odds? It takes a legendary leader, a strategist, a visionary, someone who can see beyond the battlefield and understand the larger consequences of their decisions. Today, we dive into the stories of 4 such leaders who didn't just fight wars, they shaped the world as we know it. And number 3, well, you won't believe the impact they had. Let's begin with Alexander the Great, perhaps the most famous military leader in history. At just 20 years old, he inherited the throne of Macedon, and by the time he was 30, he had created one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. But Alexander wasn't just a conqueror, he was a visionary. His goal wasn't simply to defeat his enemies, it was to unite them, to spread Greek culture, and to build a global empire that would outlast him. Alexander's military genius was unparalleled. His ability to win battles against much larger armies was legendary. The Battle of Gaugamela, where he faced the Persian Empire's Darius III, is often regarded as one of the greatest military tactics ever executed. With a smaller, more agile force, Alexander's strategic brilliance led him to a decisive victory, allowing him to conquer Persia and extend his empire all the way to India. But what made Alexander's conquests truly revolutionary was his vision for a unified world. He didn't just want to expand his empire, he wanted to merge cultures, promote education, and spread Greek ideas. This vision of unity would come to define the Hellenistic era, an era that shaped everything from science to philosophy to art for centuries to come. Next, we move forward in time to Napoleon Bonaparte, a figure whose ambition and military genius forever changed Europe. Napoleon rose from humble beginnings in Corsica to become the Emperor of France. What made Napoleon a force to be reckoned with was his tactical brilliance and his revolutionary approach to warfare. Napoleon's military campaigns were characterized by speed, surprise, and precision. He transformed the battlefield with his innovative use of artillery and his ability to maneuver troops with remarkable speed. The Battle of Austerlitz, often referred to as Napoleon's greatest victory, saw him decisively defeat the combined forces of Russia and Austria, despite being outnumbered. His tactics at Austerlitz are studied in military academies to this day, and they exemplify his mastery of the battlefield. But Napoleon wasn't just a brilliant general, he was also a statesman. His establishment of the Napoleonic Code, which served as the foundation for modern legal systems in many countries, is a testament to his far-reaching influence. However, his ambition eventually led to his downfall. His disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812, which ended in a catastrophic retreat, marked the beginning of his decline. Still, even in defeat, Napoleon's legacy lived on, influencing not just military tactics, but political and legal systems across the world. Now, let's turn our attention to a less widely known, but equally influential leader, Subutai, the Mongol general and strategist who helped Genghis Khan build the largest contiguous empire in history. While Genghis Khan is often credited with the Mongol Empire's rise, it was Subutai's strategic brilliance that made many of their victories possible. Subutai was a master of maneuver warfare. He understood how to adapt tactics on the fly and utilized speed and deception to outsmart his enemies. One of his most famous campaigns was against the Khwarezmian Empire, where Subutai's forces decimated a much larger enemy, relying on precision and strategic deception to win a victory that would have otherwise seemed impossible. Subutai's campaigns extended across vast distances, from Eastern Europe to the Middle East, and he famously defeated powerful enemies like the Russian principalities. His ability to plan campaigns over such long distances, using small, mobile forces to overwhelm and confuse his opponents, set him apart as a true genius. What makes Subutai even more remarkable is that he was largely overshadowed by Genghis Khan, yet without Subutai's strategies, the Mongol Empire might not have become the world-changing power it was. Finally, we come to Boudica, the warrior queen of the Iceni tribe in ancient Britain. Boudica's story is one of defiance, courage, and resistance against one of the world's most powerful empires, the Roman Empire. When the Romans invaded Britain and oppressed her people, Boudica rose to lead her tribe in revolt. In 60 AD, Boudica led a massive uprising against the Romans, known as the Boudican Revolt. Despite being outnumbered and facing one of the most formidable military powers of the time, Boudica's leadership inspired her people to fight back fiercely. She was responsible for destroying the Roman cities of Camulodunum, Colchester, Verulamium, St. Albans, and Londinium, London, killing thousands of Romans and their allies. Though the revolt ultimately ended in defeat at the Battle of Watling Street, where Boudica's forces were crushed by the Roman legions, her defiance left a lasting legacy. Her resistance demonstrated the power of leadership and unity in the face of overwhelming odds. Though she may have been defeated, Boudica's courage and determination became a symbol of resistance and independence for centuries to come. From Alexander the Great to Napoleon Bonaparte, Subutai, and Boudica, these legendary military leaders all changed the fate of nations through their brilliance, vision, and unyielding determination. Whether through conquest, strategy, or resistance, their stories remind us that leadership isn't just about commanding armies. It's about having the courage to defy the odds, to change the world, and to leave a legacy that endures. So what makes a military leader legendary? Is it the battles they win or the way they inspire those around them? These leaders show us that history isn't just written on the battlefield. It's shaped by the minds and hearts of those who dare to change the world. If you're inspired by these incredible stories, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into history's most extraordinary figures. The journey through the past is just beginning. Stay tuned.